pretend she is mine. I see her take flowers away from leaves. She puts them in a round basket. The leaves are not for her. She fills the basket. She opens the grass. I would help her, but the clouds are in the way. How can I say things that are pictures? I'm not separate from her. There's no place where I stop. Her face is my own, and I want to be there in the place where her face is. And to be looking at it too. A hot thing. All of it is now. It is always now. I am
And welcome to Logan Baker. Welcome, Logan. How's it going? How are you?
Kia ora, Lily. Thanks for having me up on the show.
Is the levels okay? Can you hear everything on the headphones?
Yeah, totally.
Awesome, fantastic. Thank you so much for being here. Honestly, since actually discovering the festival you're running in New Zealand, and since coming on board to it, I couldn't stop talking about it. You're such an inspiration in terms of how hard you work. How hard you work to bring your dreams to life. It's incredible. So I will introduce you quickly from what I know, and then maybe you can add a little bit more. I know, first of all, well, you're an amazing person, not just because I judge from the amazing festival you run, but also because I've been in difficult situations before, and you've been there for me, and it was really good after the cyclone in New Zealand. You hosted me in your place, and I'm forever grateful for this. Thank you so much. But I also know you have achieved quite a bit in New Zealand because you also run a warehouse there. The warehouse, it's called Silent Studio, and I want to actually know a little bit about this, and obviously a little bit about Shipwreck Festival. I know this was the 5th edition of Shipwreck Festival, so it's been already running 5th, 4th?
7th, except we didn't get to do 22 because of the cyclone, and 2020 we chose
it's a proper shipwreck
to take a different route due to some complications in our internal team, and we just all needed a break after 3 years of doing it for the first time.
Wow!
So officially it's like the 7th year we've been working on the site, but
7th year.
I think it was the 5th maybe. Kind of lost count. Yeah, I think it's the 5th.
Well, I know also you're not so new to Melbourne too, because I don't know if many people know, but you used to live in Melbourne, and yes, how long time ago was that, and how your story and relationship with Melbourne started?
I turned up here, I think it was 2005, late 2005, and I stayed till late 2009. Basically turned up, beginner DJ kind of thing. I guess I'd been playing for 2 or 3 years at that stage, around
Fantastic.
Auckland, a little bit around New Zealand as well, and basically turned up to Melbourne. I got a job. I got an apartment next door to Revolver, and
this is the first mistake.
Well, no,
I'm joking.
It was actually the best move that I could have done to forge my way, I guess, into the scene. I started working on the bar there,
Fantastic.
and then after about 6 months, I was booking the Thursday nights, which ran for about a year and a half, until I sort of discovered another little venue that was basically needed to be built, which was Killing Time.
So there you go. This is one of the people who actually helped to build Killing Time, and I always rave about Killing Time. Killing Time is like our underground music scene church.
Correct.
You know, we see Killing Time as our church. It's a sacred land, and thank you so much for actually contributing to this amazing venue to exist. We both can agree that also Cameron, the person who owns and runs the venue, it's another stand for the underground music scene
100%.
as well.
Him and Timus at the time Timus was living above with Cam on and off, kind of. There was like a couple of rooms. Timus didn't really have a home to go to because his parents lived out in Timbuktu, and he was living upstairs in one of Cam's little nooks and cranny rooms.
And now that room is a room. It's an actual sound room, yeah?
Yeah, well, it's all kind of being
upstairs.
changed around. Now it's kind of like the bar area for upstairs. So hopefully Cam gets his license very soon.
Fingers crossed.
And yeah, so Killing Time came about. I was riding my bike, I believe, past, because I changed down to living on an apartment down in Inkerman. And basically I was riding past and I'd recognised Cam from being around the place, and saw what he was up to.
So you're actually mainly a Melbourne boy. if I can say that.
No, I'm definitely like Auckland Kiwi boy, but
Listening to your story, it sounds
was,
like you know what's going on here.
I came past Cam's place, and he was kind of fluffing about inside with his little clothing store thing, and it was
store.
It was pretty much a bare shell, and I said, "Oh, what are you doing?" He said, "Oh, I'm building a bar." So I said, "Oh, you need some help?" I'm a plumber and gas fitter by trade, so I basically helped them do all the toilets, all the bar stuff, I put in the gas fire, and just helped them out with everything kind of to get it all up and running, and then started booking Sundays there, but every other day when there wasn't something going on, I was pretty much playing for 5 or 6 hours on Friday or Saturday nights or afternoons or days or whatever. Helped them do all the vacuuming and picking up the stuff from the night before, and then starting again and all that sort of stuff. It was pretty wild times. I think I was doing like 20 to 30 hours a week of DJing at Killing Time sometimes.
Wow.
So it was pretty fun times.
You see, Logan, this is what I meant. When I first introduced you, I introduced Logan as one of the hardest working men I've ever met. And this is like a statement I'm not doing so slightly, because I actually don't give that much of big compliments to people so lightly. But I have to say, Logan, every time I see you, you're working so hard. Even during your festival, every time you're so on point. Your team was so organized. You went through a cyclone in the middle of the festival, and you guys were so organized. Like, you knew exactly what to do. It was not even an evacuation. What was called, Jake?
Exit strategy,
exactly. And I was blown away, because I've been also working at festival for literally blow it away. But yeah, I've been working at festivals for many years, and such an amazing team your team is.
They are. Our community.
Like, wow.
Our community that Shipwrecked and Silent Studios has built between friends is second to none. I think I'm really proud of them. So yeah.
And you had some pretty amazing headliners in the last couple of years at Shipwreck. Last time I came, like few years ago I came, it was Trauma headlining. This time was Devota.
We had Trauma, Luke Hess, and Nico Stoyan, Mad Mona Miguel, Nemo Gorgi.
Just to mention a few big.
Well, they were all on the one lineup.
Wow.
Since then, obviously, COVID happened, and we got back to our roots of New Zealand, and actually it's really helped forge the way for our artists in New Zealand to become way better DJs, and it's actually built our community to be way more solid. And I think like all the bad things that COVID brought out in people, also there was a lot of good things that happened and came out of people as well. So, you know, it's a half glass, half empty, however you want to look at it, as life. So I don't know, positive attitudes and working together can really like make magic, you know?
Yeah, definitely. What I've been noticing actually lately, it's I travel the world myself quite a bit, and every time I travel around, and people ask me about Australia and New Zealand. When we talk about New Zealand, we talk about Logan. Like, honestly, everybody knows you from all over the world. How do you manage to do this? You're the only person who knows that. But I have to say one thing: every time I do travel the world and I talk to international artists or their managers or their bookers, as soon as they say Logan Baker, they click immediately. And that's just a very amazing thing I want to say, because you're one person with one big dream, and you're actually representing your country in the underground music scene in such a powerful way.
Thank you.
And that's not not something that everyone can achieve.
I'd like to say though that it's definitely not just me. It's like the team, like Jake here and everybody else that like Danny and my operations manager Larry, like Jay, who helped me start Shipwreck. Like everybody's just on board, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So and that was the vibe I think I'm just kind of like
the face, because somebody has to be, you know.
Yeah.
and then I kind of like try and back that up by making sure that my team is also well recognized, like bringing Jake over this weekend and having a good time, you know?
Yeah, that's it, that's correct. And what are you planning in the future? Like, are you thinking of expanding the festival? We had this conversation before, you said I actually like the size of it.
We don't want to go any bigger.
That's it.
We don't want to go any bigger. We also feel we can't, just due to the actual land size. And to us, it's actually really a really great size. So we've built a permanent site there. So what we are doing is we're going to do a summer series at one of our stages called the Humming Hut over the next summer. We've also got a hidden reef, like base amphitheatre stage. So we're going to do some hidden reef shows, and we also have another festival.
For whoever hasn't been to Shipwreck, for them sounds like just words, but I just want to say, because I have been, when you say an amphitheater, it's an actual amphitheater.
Yeah, it's a man-made amphitheater that we've custom built and put kind of like decking all over it and different terraces, and so people can like dance at all levels. It's pretty crazy.
That's what I noticed at Shipwreck is the attention into details. It's so much. It's so much to little things to discover as you walk through the festival. I was mentioning this to you as well. Once again, I really like the seashells spread around and the feeling of like actual Shipwreck and the amount of boats around and the actual lake and the things that happens and the ropes. You take a rope and jump. You feel like a pirate, full 100% pirate, and very well done. Honestly,
thank you.
I think it takes like I said, a lot of work, and I know how much of a workaholic you are because I've seen you in action.
I love creating magic, you know, like and it's not just the sound that's important. It's like the lighting, nothing in your face. Hidden like little gems to discover, the workshops, the people that go is probably the most important. Because they do hold energy, for one another. Like we kind of have like that no dickhead policy.
I like it.
And we only sell tickets to, like, we pre-sell, like if you're not signed up to basically our Shipwrecked thing, you can't get a ticket until they go public, which there's hardly any left. So
there you go. This is a very interesting.
If you want tickets, go to shipwreck.co.nz and
there you go,
and get some tickets.
That's the way.
They're not out yet, but in 4 weeks they will be. So sign up,
jump on it. In 4 weeks time, I will suggest you guys to check it out. I had many people asking me about this festival, and I just said that you have to absolutely check it out.
And we don't release the lineup until like just before the event too, so you don't actually need to know who's going to be there,
trust.
But just put some trust in us, and we'll deliver for sure.
Definitely. And Logan, just few more questions before I let you go back into your music. Obviously, you play here over the weekend. How was it? How did you find Melbourne after all these years not being around the scene? Did you like the culture and what you're seeing around?
So first, I had Tally from Mantra Collective showcase, like a shipwreck showcase for us at Killing Time. It's a little bit cold with the cold snap this weekend, and it was a little bit quiet, but the back room was a vibe. It was going off in the garden, so that was really cool. It was really nice to like just catch up with a lot of people that I haven't seen in years, like Cam, and it's my first time travelling in about 4 years overseas, so 4.5 years or something since Burning Man 2019. So so it's been a while. I really liked just going for a walk last night around town. Jake and I went and checked out Section 8 and the new music room. We had nice cocktails and a couple of beers.
You picked very good venues to go to.
Go and check that out.
Yeah, that's nice.
Spent a bit of time in Revolver. Ended up doing a little impromptu Saturday morning.
Your old family.
Back to back with Sunny for the last hour of her set, which was fun. I was just playing her tunes back to back with her, so that was pretty killer.
With Sunshine?
Yeah.
Did you end up playing with Sunshine?
Yeah, that was fun.
No joke. I didn't know that. There you go.
And then
unannounced.
we went to Circus, and I kind of got a bit of a surprise actually, because it's been fully revamped and they got a beautiful D&B rig in there.
Yes.
And I was really stoked to like hear like a proper club sound system in a club, and that was really nice.
It's a super club sound system in a tiny place.
So we left there at 5 a.m, and then had a couple of hours sleep, and then got up and went to Breakfast Club, where Jake and I played for the afternoon in the Skybox, which was really fun, and just like heaps of really nice people. I'm stoked that everybody in Melbourne's so giving and wanting to like make sure that
everyone is feeling okay and welcome.
Exactly. Like what I've been saying to Jake is that people know how to host over here. Like the hospitality scene is like second to none in the world, I believe.
I believe so.
So congratulations, Melbourne, on that.
Yep, I believe so. Yeah, that's right. So you had a beautiful week here. Would you like to come back anytime soon?
Yeah, so the schedule is looking like Killing Time's 15th birthday in end of September. It's also Cam's birthday as well.
Wow, fantastic.
So I think Tally's organising that as a Mantra Collective sort of Killing Time birthday thing.
That is really exciting.
So I think Jake's pretty keen to come back too. So I think we're
yes, that is really exciting.
So yeah, gonna look at flights and just get over here for that, because I think that's a really special one for me. I missed the 10th birthday, and I definitely won't be missing the 15th. So.
And one last very special thing coming for you. I know actually tomorrow you're flying to Sydney because you're going to be headlining Sash by Night next weekend. Is that correct? Sash by Day?
Yeah,
Sash by Night?
So thanks to the Sash team for making that happen. I'm really super stoked on getting to play what I believe is probably one of the best dance floors in the world.
And way to check out the new location.
And they actually got the flight incorrect today. I thought I was flying out today, so actually I could come to the radio show, which worked out really well. Got halfway to the airport and realised I couldn't check in because I was meant to be flying tomorrow, not today.
Yeah, we got to have you here.
I'm pretty useless at flights, to be honest.
You need a manager.
I do.
Okay, whoever is out there and wants to manage Logan Baker, put your hand up. Yeah, we both need a manager actually, so let us know.
But yeah, I'm really really stoked to get like 4 or 5 days off, just chilling around Sydney and catching up with friends there and going record shopping, and then getting to play Sash is a dream. So I have played there once before, as a little while back in the home bar, but I think this one's going to be pretty cool, so I'm really really stoked to be doing that.
That's epic. That's really
thanks
big
Kerry
as well.
and Joss and the Sash team.
Yeah, that's really big, and we're all excited for you and for this upcoming gig. And obviously after that you're gonna be going back to New Zealand, but as I can see you planning to come back, and that's amazing. Also, one last question before we continue with the music. Because myself, I want to one day run a festival, and I guess many other creative people in the industry have this kind of dream. What would you tell us if I have to ask you, like one kind of
I'd say
advice? Let's put it in that way.
Find your core crew that you completely trust, and work together to build your dream. Basically, you can't do it by yourself. I tried for many years and it broke me. So find your core crew. Share the love, share the money, share everything that can work. And I think that's the golden ticket.
Thank you for that. Thank you, Logan.
Thank you very much, Lily.
Thank you so much for being with us here today. Again, we're listening to The Groove, and my name is Lily Joy. I will let Logan go back into the music, and we'll talk to you soon.
Peace out.
won't keep watching you dance around in your smoke. You flicker out, not the light I used to know. I don't believe in safety nets. Stronger love, make it alright to let go. You gotta hold on. I was gonna slip through, yeah, slip through your head.
Just one more big shout out to Nick Hamilton, Tal, for introducing me to the whole scene. So, cheers for that.
We love you, Tal.
What's the matter? You don't have enough rain to make up your storm. Ooh, what you look so sad for? Where's the light I used to know? Oh, it's gonna slip through. Yeah, slip through my head. Slip through. Yeah, slip through your head. Where's that light I used to know? Where's that light I used to know? Where's that light I used to know? Where's the light I used to know? Slip through your hands. I was gonna slip through your slip through your hands. I was gonna slip through your slip through your hands. I was gonna slip through your slip through your hands. Slip through your slip through your hands. I was gonna slip through your slip through your hands. I was gonna slip through your slip through your hands. What's the matter? You don't have enough rain to make up your storm. Ooh, what you look so sad for? Where's the light I used to know? What's the matter? You don't have enough rain to make up your storm. Ooh, what you look so sad for? Where's the light I used to know?
JBL just made it easy for you to keep your